It's time to get back into it and start the new year off strong. Hi, this is Mimi. Happy New Year's, guys. In today's video, I'm going to give you an update on my current stats, my New Year's goals, and 10 findings about goals. And I have to stress, if you have not seen it already, definitely check out my video at the end of this video or in the link in my description below on the #1 reason why people fail their fitness goals, which is the #1 New Year's resolution, and some insights on what it actually takes to create change. So in my show last year, April 2016, I hit my goal weight of being 140 pounds shredded at 5'6". And I'm pretty happy with the amount of muscle I have, so I didn't really go on a muscle building phase afterwards. I just wanted to eat whatever and stay somewhat lean. And I think I didn't do too bad of a job. I didn't feel like I ever got into like full-on fluffy mode. I stayed pretty much at 155 pounds off season with semi-visible abs, especially in the morning and if I flex. But I got my body fat checked on New Year's Day, and I'm pretty psyched to share that I'm 16.9% body fat, which is lower than I thought. Now, 16.9% body fat is in the athletic range, but I could be leaner. Under 16% body fat would be excellent, and 15% body fat would be a really nice, lean, athletic look year-round. So my goal is to get to 15 to 16% body fat, and that'll take me about a month or so. I also have a photo shoot planned in February, so that's a really good goal for the new year. Exactly 1 year ago, I was 156.8 pounds at 20.9% body fat with a lean mass of 124.2 pounds. Now I'm 1.6 pounds lighter at 152.2 pounds at 16.9% body fat with a lean mass of 129 pounds. Pretty awesome. I use the InBody 230 machine, which I find to be pretty accurate, and I think they have really cool stats for you to look at. So for example, their weight, skeletal muscle, and body fat mass graph interpretation. My graph looks similar to normal weight strong type with this D shape, but I'm almost considered overweight. And if we look at the bars as a benchmark, I'd be considered super strong type and a bit on the leaner side. So I guess I'm borderline overweight strong type. The segmental lean analysis is really cool too, and especially good for competitors who need to be proportionate. So this shows that my legs are pretty proportionate. And what's interesting is it also shows my limitations from my upper right back injury from doing a push-up contest over 12 years ago, and my numbing right arm injury. So there's certain muscles that don't recruit properly back there, and it shows that I have less muscle in that area. I'm really bad with stretching and doing physical therapy exercises, especially after my injury is gone, even though I should still do them. Weakness of mine, so do not follow my example there. My goals. I want to get shapelier in all the right places and have the look of an IFBB Pro bodybuilder. So I still want to become pro as a natural athlete and definitely have body parts that need improvement. So I got feedback from an NPC judge, and he said, work on your lats and your hamstrings. So that's my focus this year. If you look, my physique is just too straight. And it's really about creating that hourglass figure. So my shoulders help with the width of the top, and the waist will naturally go down as you diet down, but it really helps to create the illusion by enhancing other body parts. So if I were to widen my lats, that would help a lot, and then really work on the side of your hamstrings and your quads and your side butt. So this means I'll have to build some muscle and pretty much go on my own Eat Like a Boss Build Muscle program and progressively increase my calories. And I'll be doing this in February after my photo shoot. So in the meantime, I'm going to focus on getting stronger and working out my body parts of focus 2 times a week, doing one really heavy day, days that I love, but not so heavy that you can't feel the contractions, and a lighter day with rep ranges 15 to 20. I'll make sure to share some of my workouts and some movements that I'm focusing on, so stay tuned. As far as my other goals that would be cool but not top priority are some PRs. So I've done 300 pounds on Sumo Deadlifts, but it would be really cool to do 315 pounds for reps. And on one of my favorite exercises, incline dumbbell presses, I have yet to hit 70 pounds for 10 reps. Had a little bit of a setback, but my strength is almost back to normal. Now to share insights on goals themselves as you think about executing on your 2017 goals. Now this is going to start off basic, but it does get more advanced. Number one, the more difficult the goal, the greater the achievement. So if you want to achieve more, set your goals higher. People generally do not set a high enough goal for themselves. And some people don't reach their goals, but imagine if you were to get closer to that more difficult, higher goal versus an easier one. At the end of the day, you are going to achieve more if you set a more difficult goal to start with from the beginning. Number two, the more specific the goal, the more precisely your performance is regulated. So if you state your goals very clearly and in detail, it is more likely that you can control your actions to perform to get results. Number three, goals that are both specific and difficult lead to the highest performance. So it's basically a recap of number 1 and 2. Number 4, commitment to goals is most critical when your goals are specific and difficult. So if you want the highest achievement, you can't just create a really difficult goal and lay out specific details. You really need that crucial element of commitment to make sure you can do what is necessary to actually achieve that goal. Number 5, high commitment to goals is attained when the individual is convinced that the goal is important and convinced that the goal is attainable, or at the very least that some progress can be made towards it. I addressed the importance of goals in my video on why people fail. And you really need to believe that achieving the goal is possible in the first place. That's why I really stress this, and I go deep into psychology as part of my Believe in Better Lifestyle Wellness program. Now, if you don't believe that you can achieve this goal, you better find information or find someone to help you be convinced that it is possible. Number 6. In addition to a direct effect on performance, self-efficacy influences 4 things. Number 1, the difficulty level of the goal that you choose or accept, the commitment to your goal, your reaction to negative feedback or failure, and your choice of task strategies. This is all about your belief in your own ability to succeed. Number 7, goal setting is most effective when there is feedback showing progress in relation to the goal. This is a concept that many of you are probably familiar with. A lot of people get discouraged when they don't see results right away, especially when it comes to losing weight. And that's why I always say use more than just one way to track your progress, and especially not just the scale. I am borderline overweight, so remember that. Number 8, goals affect performance by affecting the direction of action, the degree of effort exerted, and the persistence of actions over time. Now, this is a great reason and benefits for having goals versus not having any. Furthermore, number 9, goals stimulate planning in general, and often the quality of planning is higher than those without goals. And newly learned plans and strategies are often utilized under the stimulus of difficult and specific goals. Going back to number 1 and 2. This is why if you want to grow, perform better, and achieve more difficult goals, you should always be learning, get training, get experience. Number 10, when people strive for goals on complex tasks, they are least effective in discovering the suitable task strategies if they have no prior experience or training on the task, there is pressure to perform well, or there is high time pressure to perform immediately. So if you have no experience in your goal, then get someone to help you. And do not wait until last minute. Do it today. Bonus number 11, goals serve as standards of self-satisfaction, with harder goals demanding higher accomplishments in order to attain self-satisfaction than easy goals. This explains why I always went for the harder goals, to get that self-satisfaction. I mean, even looking at my career starting out, I chose commercial real estate versus residential. And then within that, I chose the toughest investment sales versus leasing space, and the Manhattan territory versus others. And now I'm becoming a serial entrepreneur, which I'm sure I'll tell you about my second business soon because it is fitness related. And then my goal of becoming an IFBB Pro bodybuilder, because it's the most elite organization out there and not everyone is a natural competitor. Anyways, some of these insights on goals are very basic, others are not, and it can really make a difference if you internalize it and apply it. And if you're someone with the number one New Year's resolution of losing weight and getting into shape, and you need help on what's realistic to achieve your goal, then apply for a free strategy session with me personally by clicking on the link to my website on the page somewhere here, or go to www.eatnotdiet.com/system. And before I go, I'd love to hear what some of your goals are for 2017 and your thoughts on goals. So please comment below, and Happy New Year's, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit like if you like my video, and stay tuned. Thanks for watching.